In fact, what we are witnessing at this very moment in history is a global debate on the COVID vax, which has in fact become a towering, Dr. Stagney, philosophic monument to the courage and genius of researchers, physicians, and scientists worldwide who have revealed the true science underlying the COVID vaccine. Dr. Jancy Lindsay testified before a CDC subcommittee on April 23, 2021. What did she say? She said the vax will cause the body to attack reproductive proteins, sperm, ova, and placenta. These are her words. Quote, we could potentially sterilize an entire generation, unquote. She also said that the vax is it's impairing blood clotting. And blood clots are no longer naturally dissolving because the vaccines impair the process of fibrinolysis. And that causes blood clots, which causes strokes. We know that we're all familiar with that process. She also has gone on to say that the vaccine is driving the creation of more lethal mutants. She calls it a leaky vaccine. By the way, Dr. Lindsay has a doctorate in biochemistry and molecular biology from the University of Texas. Let's talk about Dr. Hervé Seligmann, who is a professor at Aix-Marseille University in Marseille, France. He has actually looked at the data from pro-vaccine Israel. Isn't that a tragedy and a biblical irony? And he says that if you study the actual data, the death rate from the vaccine is 40 times higher than the death rate from the virus. That's Dr. Hervé Seligmann. That's for 65 and over. He says if you go the under 65 age group where immune responses are so strong, he said that the death rate from the vaccine is 260 times higher for the vax than it is for the virus. That's literature. And let me, if I can finish with this. Dr. Andreas Nowak, a German physician, he says that, look, the problem with this vaccine, among others, is you have a graphene hydroxide, which is a molecular razor blade. He talked about that exactly 2 weeks ago in a videotape lecture. That was November 23rd. He said it's a molecular razor blade which cuts open blood vessels. And he was considered one of the world's foremost experts, if I can have about 3 sentences, one of the world's foremost experts on carbon chemistry. I say was because about approximately 4 days after he gave that lecture.
Oh, I'm going to have to cut you off. We still have a stack of people to go through out of respect for them, okay? Ma'am,
it's your turn. I need to say this.
Sir,
he was murdered.